Everyone has a picture in their mind of where they think they're supposed to live. The big city, the booming suburb, the popular places everyone talks about. But what if the place that actually fits your budget and your lifestyle is somewhere completely unexpected? Today, we're hitting the road through Indiana, and what I'm about to show you might change the way you look at the entire housing market. Real homes, real neighborhoods, real communities, all at prices that regular working people can actually reach. Before we roll out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Home Scout America, because I'm here to show you the places where your money still works in today's housing market. All right, let's get moving. First stop, Muncie, Indiana. And this is where we kick things off at the top of our budget. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Muncie? Isn't that a struggling town? Let me give you the real story. Yes, Muncie lost some manufacturing jobs over the decades, like a lot of Midwest towns. But here's what's actually happening now. Ball State University brings in 20,000 students and hundreds of professors, which means stable employment and a constant housing demand. The downtown has been revitalized with local restaurants, breweries, and an arts scene. There are hospitals, shopping centers, parks, trails along the White River. This isn't some abandoned ghost town. When it comes to crime, Muncie is like many mid-sized cities. It has a moderate crime level overall, but it varies a lot by neighborhood. Some older areas see more activity, while pockets near Ball State tend to feel noticeably calmer because of the steady student and faculty presence. The industry neighborhood where this home sits is considered one of the more stable parts of the city. Now, check out this house. $150,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 1,425 square feet. Built in the year 2000. So this is modern construction, not some 100-year-old fixer-upper. Walk inside and you're immediately hit with 12-foot-plus ceilings that make the whole space feel massive. Brand new flooring throughout. Fresh paint everywhere. Recessed lighting giving it that clean, modern look. The kitchen is the centerpiece. New cabinets, huge island, perfect for entertaining or just spreading out while you cook. And it flows right into the living and dining areas. This is that open concept layout everyone wants. The primary suite gives you a walk-in closet and a private bathroom with double vanity and new tile flooring. 2 more bedrooms mean space for kids, guests, or that home office you've been dreaming about. Outside, there's a large covered front porch. Picture yourself out there with morning coffee or evening drinks. Property taxes? $212 per year. That's $17 a month. Located 10 minutes from Ball State, shopping, dining, medical facilities, everything you actually need for daily life. So for $150,000, the price of a halfway decent pickup truck today, you get a modern, move-in ready home with 2 bathrooms and 12-foot ceilings. Hold on, we're just getting started. Next up, Bluffton, Indiana. A small, quiet town in the northeast part of the state that often flies under the radar. But don't let that fool you. Bluffton has a reputation for being one of the more stable and well-kept small towns in Indiana, with good schools, steady employment, and a strong sense of community. It's the kind of place where people actually know their neighbors, and families stay for generations because the quality of life is genuinely solid. When it comes to crime, Bluffton stands out compared to many towns in this price range. It is not crime-free, no town is, but the overall levels here are noticeably lower than in many parts of Indiana. Now look at this property. About $124,995. 3 bedrooms, 1 full bathroom, and just over 1,160 square feet of updated living space. This home has been thoughtfully refreshed from top to bottom. You walk in and immediately notice the new flooring that runs seamlessly throughout the home, giving the space a clean, cohesive feel. Fresh paint brightens every room, and updated light fixtures add a warm, modern touch. The kitchen features new stainless steel appliances that really elevate the space. Whether you cook every day or just want a kitchen that looks sharp on walkthroughs, this setup delivers. The bathroom on the main floor has been fully updated with contemporary fixtures and finishes, giving it that fresh, move-in ready feel buyers love. You also get a formal dining room, a comfortable living area, laundry on the main level, and a layout that feels larger than the square footage suggests. Outside, the home sits on a manageable lot in a suburban-style setting with easy access to local schools, parks, and everyday essentials. Bluffton High School, right nearby, carries an excellent reputation, which is a major plus for families looking at long-term value. So, for just under $125,000, you're getting a well-updated home in a town known for safety, schools, and stability. A combination that's getting harder and harder to find in today's market. And we're not done yet. We've still got more properties ahead, and they're going to keep showing you just how far your money can stretch in the Midwest. Stay with me. Now we're heading east to Richmond, Indiana, right on the Ohio border, about an hour from both Indianapolis and Dayton. Richmond's got about 36,000 people, which means it's got actual infrastructure. We're talking a regional hospital, Reed Health, employing thousands. Earlham College brings jobs and stability. There's shopping, restaurants, parks, a revitalized historic downtown with a promenade. Is Richmond perfect? No. It's an affordable Midwest town, which means, yes, there are some areas that are rougher than others. But Richmond also has solid, stable neighborhoods where families have lived for generations. The southwest side where this house sits tends to be quieter and more residential. $109,000. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 864 square feet. Built in 1952, but recently renovated. This place is move-in ready with immediate possession at closing, meaning you could literally own this house and move in within weeks. Updated flooring, new lighting, fresh paint inside and outside. The kitchen comes complete with stove and refrigerator included, so you're not dropping another $1,000 on appliances. The backyard has a patio perfect for morning coffee or evening relaxation. And here's something I love. It backs to open ground, which means no neighbors staring into your backyard. Just open space and privacy. Property taxes are $498 per year. That's $41 a month. Now, is 864 square feet small? Yeah, it's cozy. This isn't the house for a family of 6. But for a single person, a couple, or even a couple with 1 kid? This is completely livable. People raised entire families in houses this size for decades. And let's be real. For $109,000, you're getting a renovated, move-in ready home where your total monthly housing payment, mortgage, taxes, insurance, everything, would probably be under $700. We've got 3 more properties and the prices are about to get wild. Next up, Anderson, Indiana, about 30 minutes southwest of Muncie. Let's talk about Anderson for a minute, because I want to be straight with you. Anderson, just like Muncie, went through tough times when General Motors downsized. The population dropped and some areas struggled. That's the honest truth. But here's what's happening now. Anderson has been diversifying its economy. There are healthcare jobs at the hospitals, education jobs at Anderson University, and plenty of retail and service industry work throughout the city. The downtown is seeing new life, and the affordability here is a huge draw for young families and first-time buyers who actually want to build equity instead of watching rent eat their entire paycheck. Now, this one requires some honesty up front. This house needs work. This isn't move-in ready like the others we've seen. This is for someone willing to put in some sweat equity or hire contractors to finish it up. But here's why I'm showing you this anyway. Look at what you get for the money. $96,900 just dropped $3,000 in price, by the way, so the seller is motivated. You get 3 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. And get this, 2,194 square feet. That's the biggest house we've seen today for the lowest price per square foot we've encountered. Built in 1907, this place has original charm. High ceilings, wood details, character that modern houses just don't have. But it's also been updated. HVAC system is 3 years old. Windows are 5 years or newer, so the big-ticket items are already handled. It sits on a double lot, 0.29 acres, which gives you massive outdoor space. Room for gardening, a workshop, kids playing, whatever you want. There's a carport for vehicle storage, a shed for your tools and equipment. Now, the property taxes are higher here at $1,606 per year, but that's still only $134 a month. So here's the play. If you're handy, or you know contractors, or you're looking for a project where you can build serious equity by doing cosmetic updates, this is it. You're buying over 2,000 square feet on a double lot for under $100,000. Even if you put 20,000 into renovations, you're still all in at 116,000 for a massive house on a huge lot. Not everyone wants a project. I get it. But for those who do, this is opportunity knocking, and we've still got two more properties, including one that's going to absolutely wreck your assumptions about what housing has to cost. Now we're rolling into Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne is Indiana's second largest city with roughly 270,000 people, which means a real job market, real amenities, and real infrastructure. We're talking Parkview Health, Lutheran Health Network, the General Motors Assembly Plant, major defense contractors, universities. Real careers, not temporary gigs. Fort Wayne has arts, culture, a zoo, botanical gardens, minor league baseball, and a revitalized downtown riverfront. This isn't some tiny dying town. This is a real growing metro with over 500,000 people across the region. Now, the Petit-Rudisill neighborhood on the south side, where this house sits, is a working-class established area. It is not upscale, but it is lived in, steady, and filled with long-term residents. Crime here is very block-dependent. Some streets see more activity, while others are quieter and more predictable. Petit-Rudisill sits in the middle, not the city's safest pocket, but also not one of the high-incident zones. It's a typical older urban neighborhood where the feel can change every few blocks. $89,900. 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, roughly 918 square feet. Built in 1941 with several recent updates. Inside you'll find fresh paint, new vinyl flooring, updated lighting, new countertops, and other modern touches throughout. This is a one-story home, which makes it easy for accessibility and long-term living. And here's something that adds real value: a full basement that runs underneath the entire house. You've got extra storage, laundry space, and even a bathroom down there. Basements are a big deal in this price range because they give you room to grow without paying for more square footage up front. Outside, you get a fenced backyard, great for pets, kids, or just privacy. Plus a detached one-car garage, which is something you almost never get at this price point anymore. This home sits in the Drexel Park subdivision, a planned development with a simple, residential feel. No HOA, no extra fees, just a straightforward neighborhood. Property taxes are about $900 per year. For a starter home or a rental property, this checks a lot of boxes. Updated interior, full basement, fenced yard, garage, and a price under $90,000 in Indiana's second largest city. Your estimated monthly payment? Likely around the mid-500s. Total with everything included. And we've still got one more property, and that one is going to leave you speechless. Final stop, Alexandria, Indiana. Population about 5,000 people in Madison County. Alexandria is small, like really small. This is small-town America where pace of life is slow and where your cost of living can be almost shockingly low. Alexandria itself has local businesses, a school system, some manufacturing, but you're not finding a corporate job here. What you are finding is peace, quiet, low costs, and a place where you can actually save money instead of hemorrhaging it every month. Ready for this? $55,000 for a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom house with 1,608 square feet. Built in 1955, this place sits on a corner lot. You get 4 spacious bedrooms, perfect for a big family, roommates, or turning extra rooms into office space, craft rooms, whatever you need. Formal dining room adds character. Multiple living spaces give you flexibility. Partially finished basement provides even more usable square footage. Covered front porch, suburban location with a neighborhood feel. Annual property taxes, $144. That's $12 a month. $12. Here's what this means in real terms. If you bought this house with a conventional mortgage, your total monthly payment, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, would probably be under $450. $450 a month to own a four-bedroom house. Most people spend more than that on their car payment. For $55,000, you can own a four-bedroom house in a quiet Indiana town and have a cost of living so low you might actually be able to build savings every month. So there you have it. 6 real homes in 6 real Indiana towns, ranging from $150,000 down to $55,000. Now, are these towns perfect? No. Do they have challenges? Sure, but show me a city in America that doesn't. The difference is, in these Indiana towns, you can actually afford to own a home, build equity, and stop throwing money away on rent. If you've got questions about specific neighborhoods, crime stats, schools, or job markets in any of these towns, drop them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. And if you want me to cover a specific state next, let me know. If this video opened your eyes to what's actually possible out there, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who thinks they'll never be able to afford a house. Thanks for rolling with me through Indiana. I'll see you on the next road trip.